Hi, I'm here to rank the live action versions of the Riddler. I have five actors to rank. Uh, the Riddler is one of my favorite Batman villains. I think that he's good in most versions, but not all versions. And for the version of the Riddler that I dislike, I don't think that it's worth getting mad at people over or anything like that. I'm just stating my personal opinion, stuff like that. Fifth place, Paul Dano. I think that Paul Dano was trying to make the Riddler entertaining, which I respect, but I don't like the super gritty, scary take on Riddler. I want the Riddler in his question mark outfit or in the fancy suit, being fun, giving out riddles, being a delight to watch, not a super scary, intense villain that barely looks like the Riddler. Oh no. I, I likely felt pretty over dramatic by what they did to the Riddler. I did feel a little heartbroken, and it kind of felt very depressing for me. I'm not a fan of that version of the Riddler. I have nothing against the actor, but not a fan of that Riddler. For Corey Michael Smith, I do think that there's some entertaining stuff to the Gotham Riddler, some fun interactions with the Penguin and stuff. Another Riddler that's more violent than I want the Riddler to be, a little bit more intense, not quite as fun, but still a solid Riddler overall. Three, John Aston. John Aston played the Riddler briefly in 60s Batman. I love John Aston as Gomez Adams in the Adams Family, and I think he did a good, solid job as the Riddler. It's so hard to match what Frank Gorshin did, but I think John Aston did a very solid job, and I think he could have been a really great, memorable Riddler if he got to do it a little bit longer. But for the brief time that he got, I think he really did work in the role. In second place is Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey has been a very consistently entertaining comedic actor, and I think that he was a very good choice to play the Riddler. I think that the Riddler is very entertaining in Batman Forever. Feels like he's bringing a lot of energy to it, a lot of passion, and it's fun to watch him. In first place is Frank Gorshin. I think that Frank Gorshin as the Riddler is so ridiculously entertaining. I love Frank Gorshin's performance so much, and I think that the Frank Gorshin version of the Riddler is one of the best villains of all time. There was a time where I considered the Riddler to be my favorite Batman villain because I love Frank Gorshin's Riddler so much, and I feel like if other versions of the Riddler were as entertaining as the Frank Gorshin version, I think the Riddler could be a great, big, definitive Batman villain. I love the passion and the energy and the delightful uh, charm to Frank Gorshin's Riddler. It's just so incredibly wonderful to watch, and I think that Frank Gorshin's the reason why the Riddler is one of the best Batman villains, and I don't think Frank Gorshin's Riddler will ever be topped. I think that's almost impossible. Um, I think that even if you found a five-time winning Oscar winner to play the Riddler, I feel like even that actor wouldn't be able to be as entertaining as the Riddler as Frank Gorshin. It'll be super hard to have a Riddler that could ever match him. So he's my favorite. And you can let me know what you think of my ranking.